For us, getting this property was all about building a legacy for our son.
This is my wife, Angelica, and I'm Stephen. We've been married for,
This will be 3 years.
yeah,
We've been together for 5 or 6 years.
yeah.
And we are both from Arkansas.
Yes, was born and raised. I guess the good Lord decided I needed one more son.
Yeah, Gage is 3 and he's a handful.
Oh,
He's all boy.
she's the one that wanted this land to start with. Everything that's come about to this point is because of her. When she told me what she was talking about, I said, "Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're
He
talking
fell
about."
in love with the idea.
Yeah, yeah.
So originally when we got this property, we didn't have our mill and we went with those sheds that you can convert to a building. It just wasn't cost effective for us. So we got the time on, we just try to build something ourselves. Actually, this started off as we were gonna build a shed to put some of our stuff out here. Stephen's like, let's just go ahead and build a house.
So I said, well, hey, I just get my own sawmill, and always do my research. So I looked at Woodland Mills, and I looked at the price, the way it's built. I've never heard anything really bad at all about the customer service from nobody. She didn't know nothing about it at first.
To hit the bank account.
Yeah, she hit the bank account. She's like, oh, you bought a meal? I said, oh yeah, baby, I've got to tell you, I bought a meal. Even though I'm a logger, I love trees. And when they're your own trees, you really don't want to cut them. All of the logs I got that I've been cutting for the past almost 2 years on my sawmill, all of them come from the woods like where I worked at. You'd be surprised at the waste. Years ago, they'd take 8-foot logs, 10-foot logs, 12-foot logs, Well, now, there's under 16-foot log, they don't even want it. That stuff either gets carried back to the woods with the skidder or it gets left at the set. And, nature just rotten it. And I talked to the people and they said, yeah, you can have it. And it's good wood. There's nothing wrong with wood. It just wasn't long enough. So 10 foot's perfect for me.
So the first idea was we built this 16 by 20 and it was going to house the kitchen and the living room. And then we were going to put a dog trot, which is a screen-in porch, and then we were going to build like a 20 by 20 on the other side for 2 bedrooms. If you don't know what a dog trot is, it's something that was especially down here in the South years ago. It was for heating and cooling. So basically, when you cook in the kitchen, your house kind of heats up. It kind of helps flow. So we've been kind of going back and forth.
I didn't even know what a dog trot was. I'm the old one here. She's the young one, and she's like,
Pinterest.
I got a little secret. She don't know this because I hadn't said nothing to her. But that I'm adding on right there is going to be part of the dog trot. And she just thought I wasn't going to do that. So this is the first she's heard of it right now. And that'll give us 2 16 by 20s plus a dog trot. And that's going to be a pretty good size. Just me, her, and my son. So it'll be a pretty good size.
We want our son to be able to grow up outdoors and to live, a simple life.
She's going to homeschool our son. Now, my daddy, bless his heart, he's dead and gone, but he knew how to do a lot of stuff. He could build houses, but he taught me a lot of stuff. Like that old saying, a country boy can't survive. He's going to know how to survive because I'm teaching him how to run a tractor, sawmill, a little bit of everything. So, jack of all trades is better than the master of one.
After the house, the next step is chicken coop, is a chicken house.
My wife here, she wants chickens.
I want all of it.
She wants goats, everything, homestead. But what she says goes, whatever she wants, we'll get. Got to keep the wife happy. So,
for us, getting this property was all about building a legacy for our son. A house that's mortgage free. This is going to be something that we can pass down to him. Woodland Mills is how we're going to be able to do it.
And I built this all from scratch. I started from the woods. I cut the logs myself and hauled them to here. This is all cut from my Woodland Mills, and it cuts really good lumber. I just learning as I go, and it's coming up pretty good. And hey, if you don't know something, you can get on YouTube.
There's a lot of.
And I got some really good friends on YouTube that's professional carpenters and house builders. So if I'm doing something wrong, they'll tell me.
We didn't know anything about building, and my husband has been doing his research, and he got it done. You got to start somewhere. We had neighbors that were on YouTube, and they were like, "Oh, you should start a YouTube channel. People love sawmilling videos." So that's actually how we started it, and it was a little rough going. We had to like bribe some of our family and friends to get that 50 subscribers to go live,
Yeah.
and then it snowballed. Like we are still like beyond amazed at how we have as many subscribers as we have. You know, our son will be growing up on YouTube, and as long as we have our channel, he can go back and look at videos. If nothing, it's a video diary that your kids and grandkids can go back and look at. We actually got invited to do a homestead rendezvous in Oklahoma in September. They want us to bring our sawmill up there and kind of demonstrate for homesteaders. And so that's exciting that we kind of finally found our like homestead community and made a lot of friends on there.
Yeah, that sawmill is it's cut a lot of lumber. I've actually paid for the mill 2 or 3 times on selling lumber.
I think all homesteaders should have a sawmill. If you can afford it, I think all homesteaders should have a sawmill.
Yeah.
Because like I said, if you have any projects, you know, it's gonna pay for itself anyway. Yeah. And you can cut it the way you want. When
you start from the beginning, cutting the logs down, milling them up, and building your own structure, it's nothing like it. It means much more to you.